Ryan Lochte, who competed here on day 2 in Austin, the world record holder, men's 200-meter individual medley. The one and only Michael Phelps is the reigning Olympic champion. As we take a look at the start list, Nikita Desenyenko from Russia will be in lane 1. Tyler Clary, Olympic champ, 200-meter backstroke, will be in lane 2. And Connor Dwyer. Rowdy Gaines, a lot of people think he has real potential in this event after not really focusing on it. Andrew Celiscar, Josh Pernot, and there is Connor Dwyer. What do you think about him paying more attention to this particular and very challenging event?
I think this is a very important race for him going forward. You know, you look at Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte, who have just literally owned this race over the last 10 or 15 years. Top 10 times in history, all owned by Lochte and Phelps. But, you know, there's a feeling that Connor Dwyer could make a big impact on this race.
There is Josh Pernot, now 21 years of age, a swimmer and student at the University of California, and he won the 400 IM on day 2 here in Austin and ready to go once again.
Nice young man, coached by Dave Durden, who has had such a tremendous career at Cal, winning a couple of national championships. And Pernot, as you said, a real up-and-comer and young. I say young because he's only 21, and 21 is young now in our sport. It's you're just starting to hit your stride into your early and mid-20s, and this is a guy that is going to be a big factor going forward, especially next year at the Olympic trials.
And Michael Andrew in lane 7. Remember the 15-year-old who swam a personal best not long ago. He won the 100-meter breaststroke. We'll see if he's got enough left to come back against this world-class field.
It is a world-class field. You've got Celiscar in there, 18, 15-year-old Michael Andrew. Those are the only teenagers. This is a very mature group here, so a lot of experience. You've got Clary up there in lane number 2. You've got Dwyer, Weiss, Michael Weiss, who has swum so well in the past, represented the U.S. at the Pan Pacs, swam at Wisconsin.
Celiscar looking good in the middle of the pool, as is Josh Pernot in lane 5. Weiss in 6, the youngster Andrew in 7.
Interesting to see if Celiscar can come back from that huge win he had in the 200 butterfly just a little while ago. He had about 50 minutes, so he's had plenty of time to rest, get a little rub down maybe, get a little nourishment, certainly enough to swim down. Dwyer out quick. This is his only race tonight, so I talked to him earlier and asked him how he was feeling about it. He said he felt very good in warm-ups. He just a big change going out to Southern California, just dramatically different from the 2 past clubs he swam, both at the University of Florida and North Baltimore. Not that it's better as far as the quality of training he's getting, it's just different. And, you know, it's a different feel when you're out there in Southern California in the sun every day.
Pernot making up yards in lane 5 in the breaststroke. Andrew Celiscar in lane 4 in the white cap. Connor Dwyer, who has led since the opening butterfly leg. But here comes Pernot once again. Out of California in lane 5, he takes over the lead. Celiscar and Connor Dwyer, they're battling as well. Dwyer starting to fall off in lane 3.
But you see Dwyer,
and
he's
here comes
breathing.
Dwyer again, just as I say that. Here he comes again.
But he's breathing to his right so he can see the 2 swimmers to his right, so he's going to win it.
Wow, it looked like Dwyer had fallen off just a little bit behind Celiscar and just really put the hammer down over the last 30 meters of the freestyle. And talk about potential in this event. What a good close.
Solid swims for all 3. I was very impressed with Celiscar's 200 coming off that 155 in the 200 butterfly. But here's the back to breast turn, the 100 mark. Connor Dwyer coming off that wall with those long arms. He's another big guy like Matt Griever, 6'6", 6'7". Huge guy, very important component for the United States. There he's starting to make a little bit of a move on that breaststroke. Good momentum coming off the wall. U.S. desperately needs this guy to swim so well next year. Very important part of the 800 freestyle relay. 1 gold with Phelps and company in London, and now swimming the IM. Think about this. You've got Celiscar, Pernot, Dwyer, and there's no Lochte and Phelps in this race. Can you imagine what the trials are going to look like in 18 months?
Boy, off the turn after the 50 meters breaststroke, it looked like Pernot had a very good turn and was going to pull away, but Connor Dwyer said, I don't think so. So Dwyer wins it, followed by Celiscar and Pernot. And Connor Dwyer, congratulations on the win, joins us now down on the deck. We'll give you a few seconds to catch your breath. That was a pretty hard finish. You had to really push over those last 50 meters. What do you think your potential is, and what do you feel for that particular event, the 200 IM?
It's a very deep event in the United States with some of the best IMers in the Olympics who've gone gold and silver back to back. So I really got to push it and see what I can do in the next year and a half to try and get up with those guys.
You know, you're incredibly versatile, Connor, and you have the freestyles, obviously, the 200 and 400, sort of your bread and butter, but this is a very important event for you. I'm thinking anyway as you go forward. How do you balance that training with freestyle and, of course, the IM?
Well, it's fun for me to mix up training to get away from the freestyle and give it a break sometimes, so it's always fun to do a little IM training. I did it in college at Florida, and I still enjoy doing IM to mix it up.
I asked you earlier about the training in Southern California. You haven't lost your love for the Cubbies, have you, though?
Hey, Rizzo says NL Division champ, so I think it's the year. Let's go Cubs.
Hey, you know, 2015, didn't they say Back to the Future that we were going to win it all, right?
Hey, it's going to happen, Rowdy. Keep believing.
That's right. Congratulations, buddy. That's a great swim.
Thank you.
Connor Dwyer, the winner once again. And coming up next, we have saved the very best for last, the most dominant swimmer on the planet, male or female, Katie Ledecky at 800 meters.